Hello once again, Internet. Welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source for quality, affordable land in the states of New Mexico and when we can get it photographed, Hawaii. This is our preview of all the properties going live on the website for tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd, July 4th weekend, 2020. Finished out June super strong, guys. Sold something like 11 properties in 3 days last weekend. Had a ton of sales. June in general was good for us, but this last weekend was really, really strong. So, as always, wanted to take a moment to thank all the people who bought land from us. In the last 7 days, the Taos County buyers alone include Kahala, Beverly, Kayla, Stephen with a V, Stephen with a PH. In Rio Arriba County, we sold that $9,000 property to Ditmara. I was surprised that one sat on the website as long as it did, something like 7 months. That was a really good property. Vanessa bought some land from us in Hawaii County, and Jen picked up the San Juan County property that was out on the peninsula. And hey, check it out, guys. This one, Bernalillo County, under contract for the 5th time. Let's see how this one shakes out, but hopefully it sells. Fingers, toes, and eyeballs crossed. And also want to thank Karen, who picked up the 1-acre Taos County lot that we listed last Friday. She bought it Friday morning. And then for the rest of the day, buy now buttons got clicked 59 additional times. I got something like 20 plus calls about that, and emails. I don't know, something like 10 or 15 emails came in about that property. I want to buy it. It's not working. When the checkout is disabled, it means the property's already been sold. And for the record, I try to get the thing up on the website as quickly as possible. I try to get the note up on the listing page as quickly as possible saying, sorry, the property's sold, and we still get calls and emails about it. Those are really popular properties, those half-acre and Taos County lots. She brought that at like 9:50 in the morning, and I was surprised it lasted that long. So if we ever list one of those again, guys, which we may be doing soon, you know, if you even have a vague notion about buying the property, jump on it sooner rather than later. I guess that would be my recommendation. Anyway, with all that said, new properties this week, guys. If each week, if the properties had a theme, let's say, which they don't, they never do, but if they did, this week's theme would be rare adjacent acreage. Combinations of adjacent acreage in subdivisions where you just don't find that sort of thing. Leading off the list this week is ba-boom, Sandoval County. We've got some more lots out in Rio Rancho. Finally, down here, second row. This one's 1.5 acres. It's a combination of 3 adjacent half-acre lots. Really hard to find even that much acreage. $2,500. We've got a 2-acre property, 2 adjacent lots with some weird acreage number, totaling 2 acres. That one's for $3,000. And this one, guys, this is big. Never had anything like this before. I doubt we'll ever have anything like this again. 10 adjacent half-acre lots, 5 acres they total for $15,000. This is a big deal. Gonna have videos up on the listing pages tonight for each of these. The 5-acre, however, is the one I want to concentrate on right now. So, as I have prattled on in the past in previous videos, the way that Rio Rancho was subdivided, it's 1.5 acre lots, and you don't have 5 acres out there, you don't have 10 acres, you barely have 2-acre lots out there. And if you find something like that, it's always a combination of 5 adjacent 1-acre lot owners want to sell, and if you can even find something like that, and they all want to sell at a good price, I mean, it's impossible to find this kind of acreage. So we've got 5 acres out here, 10 adjacent half-acre lots, all along Justice Road. Out this way. It's in a remote part of the subdivision. All 3 of these lots that we're listing this week are in Unit 23. So not like in the middle of development. So the 1.5, the 2-acre properties they're all really close to this. Good to have larger amounts of acreage than smaller amounts of acreage, but this 5-acre one particularly, I think, is a really great investment property because while I don't anticipate that population growth is going to catch up with this region anytime soon, the amount of developers that are out there trying to buy up land like this, AmRep is the company that subdivided this whole region, and they're buying out there again, trying to kind of reconnect parcels so they can, form one of these type of, areas out here. I mean, look at these properties. How many properties do you think they have built on a half-acre land? Probably 2, something like that. We're giving you 10 lots. You can sell this to a home builder who's going to build 20 homes and make, exponentially more money on it. This is a really easy property to buy from us for 15 right now and resell for 25, 3 months from now, something like that. or buy it, sit on it for a couple years, and really make a killing. For the record, guys, quick thing here. We actually got plat maps for the Rio Rancho properties this week, which we never normally get because Sandoval County loves being as uncooperative as possible. But this week we got plat maps in there like HD. Look at this. This is high definition plat maps. Anyway, so for those of you who call me asking about plat maps, hey, check it out. We got them. Anyway, the land out here, the roads are fairly easy to navigate. You're about 4.5 miles from paved roads, but these are still pretty well-maintained dirt roads. Sandoval County does a pretty good job of that, even out here in these remote parts of the sub. As noted, great property for investment, but really good property just if you want to come out here and build and just have more land than any of your neighbors anywhere remotely close to you will ever have. Put half the family on some of the lots, put the other half of the family on some of the other lots, have a big compound out there. You're not really all that close to power. It's not going to be logical to get power extended out to the property. What you see in these photos are industrial, commercial power lines. But a lot of neighbors out there are actually utilizing solar pretty well. We've got some photos in the gallery of some of the neighbors. Here's one of them who's utilizing solar to power the establishment that they have out there. So, blah, blah, blah. I will let you guys peruse that on your own time. This is going to be a first, but we've actually got a drone video going up on this page as well for the property, so you can get an excellent sense of the property, the terrain, the surroundings out there from, 200 feet above, if that helps you. I don't know. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3 properties in Rio Rancho, all combinations of adjacent acreage. Next, oh, and by the way, guys, the spreadsheet has been updated with the new properties. It's still like 95% blue, but if you scroll all the way down here to the bottom, we're going to have the 3 new properties down here. So you can click the links on the respective reference numbers and navigate between them that way, if you so desire. Also going live this week, adjacent acreage in Socorro County, Socorro. So in the subdivision Rio Grande Estates, where we've got this sort of revolving door of inventory, last week we sold off our only 2 2-acre lots. I hope that makes sense. This week we've got 2 more, SCNM 4368 QQ and TT, 2 acres, both for $2,500. Of course, if you go to the master listing page here and then bring up the spreadsheet right here, you will find them in Unit 5. They're down here in Unit 5, adjacent acreage here and adjacent acreage here, blocks 235 and 237 respectively, which probably doesn't mean that much to anyone, but the keynote here is that power is roughly about 1-2 miles from each of them. So this is another one of these where solar is going to be your best option. That being said, this is another one of these subdivisions where you don't find that many adjacent lots, and if you do, you really luck out. So these 2-acre lots, which tend to get sold out pretty quickly here on the website, if you are looking at these, if you do have some vague notion about, I like Rio Grande Estates, I don't know, do I want this much land or do I not want this much land? This may be another case of you're going to need to act sooner rather than later because, we sell them first come, first serve, and people tend to jump on these fast. Blah, blah, blah. Finally, guys, just want to make you aware that in Taos County, we had a buyer who was paying monthly on a property, and by paying monthly, I mean not really paying monthly at all, who has officially defaulted. That property, TSNM 5413JJ, which is a 1/4-acre lot out there, is going to be back up live on the website shortly after midnight tonight. Of course, as always, you can go to the main Trace Pieters page, click on the link here, bring up the spreadsheet. This will be down here, Unit 6, Block 172, Lot D. That's the new one. And if you want to see where exactly it's on a map, it's going to be actually pretty close to the 64 down here. Really good location. You've got homes like this over here that have power. I know I saw a power line earlier. Power over here. Yeah, you can see those pretty clearly. And power over here. So likely not difficult to get extended out from any one of these properties. They're all pretty close distance. If you do want to get a 1/4-acre lot out there, this is probably a good location for it. For the record, we've got like 6 1/4-acre lots left in Taos County. We're going to be premiering some more Taos County ones next week, Trace Pieters lots, which is why we have coming 710 next week, because the spreadsheet is 95% blue otherwise. I just want to let you guys know, I've been looking at these on the spreadsheet, and I know that a few of these, you bring them up on a map, and they kind of sit on top of what looks like a pile of junk or something like that. That's just sort of one of these things that happens when you buy 50 at a time. Occasionally you get lots like that. I'm not saying they're all remaining like that, but I think there's like 2 or 3 that are like that. Point being, those satellite images, I don't know how current they are. I don't know what's out there right now. It may be the kind of thing where if you are looking at property, and you are in the Tres Piedras area and you have the time to scout that sort of thing, you might want to go out there and scout those and just make sure there's anything on the property, because I don't think there is. All the previous owners that we deal with typically have never built or done anything with these lands, plural. So I think it's really unlikely anything's out there. But, on the off chance it comes up in satellite view, and at least you can say that we're not withholding any information from you or misrepresenting these things. We put the pin on the map where our software tells us the pin on the map deserves to be. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so point being, next week in Tres Piedras, we're going to have some half-acre lots going live. We're going to have a ton more quarter-acre lots, and more of these premiering throughout the month of July. We're working on bulk acquisitions in all these subdivisions that we typically buy in, but particularly out here. Units 8 and 6, we're going to have a lot of lots, and some half-acres up in 3 and 4. Our very first Unit 4 lots, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how we missed Unit 4 this long, but there you go. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good 4th of July weekend. Happy birthday, America, number 244. See you guys in next week's videos. Have a great weekend.